2008. The global economy collapsed. Banks failed. Millions lost their homes. Trillions of dollars vanished. Wall Street panicked. Markets bled red. Entire institutions disappeared overnight. But years before the chaos, one man was quietly studying the numbers. He wasn't a famous CEO. He wasn't a government official. He wasn't even a career banker. He was a doctor. And while the world celebrated the housing boom, he was preparing for its collapse. This is the story of the man who bet against the system and won. He didn't fit the Wall Street mold. Before finance, he studied medicine. A neurology resident who spent his nights analyzing stocks instead of brain scans. He struggled socially, but possessed an extraordinary ability to focus with obsessive intensity. In 2000, he founded his own hedge fund. He wasn't flashy. He didn't chase trends. He didn't network at elite parties. He read thousands of pages, balance sheets, mortgage documents, risk disclosures most investors ignored, and buried deep inside those documents, he found something no one else was paying attention to. In the early 2000s, America was euphoric. Housing prices kept rising. Banks approved loans for almost anyone. No income? Approved. No job? Approved. Bad credit? Approved. These were subprime mortgages. Wall Street bundled these risky loans into complex securities and sold them across the globe. Rating agencies stamped them as safe. Investors believed they were protected. But when he examined the data loan by loan, he noticed a terrifying pattern. Adjustable rates would reset. Payments would spike. Borrowers wouldn't be able to pay. By 2007, millions would default. The system wasn't stable. It was fragile. And it was built on debt, stacked upon debt. To most, it looked like growth. To him, it looked like a ticking bomb. In 2005, he did something almost unthinkable. He asked major banks to let him bet against the housing market. He wanted to short mortgage bonds. They laughed. Housing never crashes, they said. Real estate only goes up. They gladly took his money. Even his own investors thought he had lost his mind. They accused him of recklessness. They demanded their money back. They questioned his judgment. But he had done the math. He didn't rely on opinion. He relied on data. So he held his position. He stood alone. While the world celebrated record profits, he waited for impact. Then the cracks began. Interest rates rose. Homeowners defaulted. Foreclosures surged. The securities labeled safe began losing value. By 2008, the financial system was unraveling. Major institutions collapsed. Markets crashed. Panic spread worldwide. The housing bubble had burst. And the instruments he bet against? They imploded. His fund made hundreds of millions. The man they mocked had been right. He didn't win because he was lucky. He won because he questioned consensus. He read what others ignored. He trusted evidence over emotion. And when the entire financial world said he was wrong, he stood alone. Because sometimes the greatest risk isn't betting against the system. It's believing the system can't fail. This was The Crown Files, where we uncover the minds behind power, collapse, and history's biggest turning points.